Hello everyone, welcome to Greatness Glory Podcast Episode 2. In the first episode, we summarized the fundamentals of personal development, the basics for becoming a great human being. If you haven't listened to the first episode, you should go back and listen to the first episode because the foundation is always very important. Everything else comes next. In this episode, I will speak about health and look at it from a little different angle. I summarized health in 4 principles: mental state, movement, diet, and rest. We will look at first 2 in this episode and the last 2 in the next episode. So let's start. Some of you may wonder what health has to do with personal development. My answer is everything. The body is the basic of everything else you do in life, including work, pleasure, personal development, meditation, and spirituality. So it's important to make your foundation strong. Jesus once said to his disciples, "The spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak." That means you may have a lot of passion and good intention to progress spiritually and in many other areas, but your body may not be ready for this and to cooperate with you. You may love to meditate for an hour a day, but your body may not be ready to sit for an hour. Are you trying to focus on your job, but your backache or tensions or similar things distract you? So the body is like the foundation of everything else. The stronger and healthier it is, the better everything else will work out for you. If you are not energetic and healthy, how can you make significant progress in your personal or spiritual journey? I'm not saying it's not possible. It is, but it'll make your progress much slower because you'll have a lot of distractions. Your body is the vehicle you drive. Only the road here is your life. The better your vehicle is, the faster you move and fewer stops you'll have. Let's say your body is free from tension, heaviness, pain. Your body feels light, relaxed, and strong, and full of vibrant energy. Won't you feel great just by sitting or watching nature or just breathing? Yes, you will. So in order to achieve phenomenal success and personal development in life, you have to make health one of your top priorities. You can't ignore this. Let's look at this in more details. Disclaimer: I'm not a medical expert and none of the content in this podcast series is meant to be considered medical advice or cure disease. So here is the summary of my philosophy about health. Health principle number 1. Learn to improve your mental state. It's now a scientific fact that most diseases have roots in negative emotions. When you focus on a thought, when you think about something, it generates certain emotions or in fact certain chemistry in the body. This chemistry can be healing nectar or harmful poison depending on the thoughts and emotions you are generating. Positive thoughts generate positive emotions such as love, compassion, appreciation, hope, courage, contentment, confidence, etc. And negative thoughts generate negative emotions such as despair, blame, fear, anger, hate, guilt, insecurity, envy, and so on. Positive emotions will make the body strong and immune, while negative emotions make the body and immune system weak. There's no question about this. There is no diet or exercise or any other method that can make your body immune and strong if you have negative thoughts. Just fear of something, like fear of disease or virus or things like that, can make your immune system very weak. There's a funny saying in the Middle East. In the Middle East, when people see their friends are angry about something, to make the other person aware that this anger is not good for them, they usually tell them, "Don't make your blood dirty." Today, this is a scientific fact that when you are angry, you are literally poisoning your blood. Let's say if a doctor takes your blood sample before and after your anger, you can really see your blood chemistry change to a more unhealthy state. As a matter of fact, there have been many teachers who have written about thought patterns and specific disease they cause. Or in another word, we can say a specific disease have roots in specific thoughts and emotions. To learn more about this and learn many other good things, I highly recommend reading the book You Can Heal Your Life by Louise Hay. People tend to believe their disease has mostly to do with genetics, bad food, or the environment, and while those factors more or less affect health, the most important thing that controls health is the mental state. And yes, you can learn to think and feel the way you want. You probably won't be able to do it overnight, but you can gain control little by little when you commit yourself to practice regularly. Okay, let's get into practice. I believe all good methods should be practical. During my podcast, you will hear me mention practice to go. Those are simple but effective practices to apply what you learn in your life. So here is the first practice to go, which is for controlling thoughts. There are a lot of practices for achieving control over the mind. It takes training and study, but as a to-go practice, I'm going to give you a simple practice you can do anytime. When you have time, and make sure you're not driving while you try this, just relax for a minute, take a few deep breaths, and either remember some pleasant experience from your past and review that memory in your mind, or daydream about something you love to achieve that makes you feel good and excited. Project your awareness into future and imagine having, doing, or being what you like. If you choose to daydream about future, choose something that you feel good about it. Don't choose something that you have resistance imagining it, or it's hard for you to believe. Choose something pleasant. When you practice something as simple as this, even for a minute, you notice that you are able to change your mental state and your emotional state just by consciously thinking about something else. This is especially good if you do it before falling asleep, because it sets the tone for the rest of the night, and you'll have a more pleasant sleep. Or if you do it after waking up when the mind is more in a calm state, and it's usually easier to work with it, what's scientifically called an alpha brainwave. Doing this in the morning also makes you start the day with a better energy. Even if you were able to feel good for a second just by willingly thinking about something else, something good, it indicates that you can control the way you feel completely. You just have not achieved complete mastery in the process. Some people have very little ability to do this, and some people are advanced. But like everything else in life, this is a skill that can be developed. The golden key to make progress is to do this every day. It doesn't matter if you do it even for 30 seconds every day. Believe me, but it's important that you do it every day. Repetition is the key to success. Health principle number 2, movement. In my philosophy, the first physical rule, which especially applies to people of this age, is movement. The body needs to move regularly to stay healthy and to circulate blood, oxygen, and energy throughout all parts of the body. The body is only maintained through movement. The more you move it, the better it gets. Muscles are like that. If you don't use them, you will lose them. So, make a regular body moving practice into your daily routine. Be it gym, running, walking, dancing, or whatever else. It doesn't matter. The more you move all limbs of your body in any manner you choose, the stronger and healthier they'll become. Needless to say, exercise is the most powerful anti-depression medicine and will make you feel happy and fresh. As a matter of fact, according to science, regular exercise is directly related to development of brain and mental abilities. When you exercise, not only you are improving your physical health, but you're exercising your brain and mind. Dr. Robert Butler, the founder of the National Institute of Aging, once said, "If exercise could be packed into a pill, it would be the single most widely prescribed and beneficial medicine in the nation." Practice to go. Intuitive dance. Try standing still for a minute and take a few deep breaths. Then pay attention to your whole body and ask your body this question: how do you like to move? Follow your feelings and follow your body. Let it move the way it likes. Your body has a consciousness of its own. You may feel like to dance or jump or kick or whatever. Let your body express itself. Let your body move in the way that it likes. And you may be surprised to see the result. So as I said in this episode, I wanted to study these first 2 principles with you, which is mental state and movement. And in the next episode, I'm going to explain the next 2 fundamental principles for health, which is diet and resting. I'm trying to keep these podcast episodes short and useful, and I always love to directly get into the heart of the subject. That's why to some people, some parts of these teachings may seem not clear enough. Well, I hope it's not like that. But if you have any questions, I love all of you to comment any questions you may have. And I always try to provide you with a quality answer which can help you. You can post your questions on any of our social media platforms, preferably Facebook, by going to our Greatness Glory Facebook page, or you can find other ways to follow us and stay in touch at greatnessglory.com. Thank you very much for listening. I appreciate every single one of you for trying to become a better human being.